That's GBP, the price go up if it's USD. 21. Better watch your words, I get you next, about to shoot you tweet. I told lil' bro if it's personal, he better jump out and do it on feed. We got something in common with scuba divers, back of the guys indeed.
Okay, so we're just chilling in my living room. I am going to miss the lighting here. I get really good natural sunlight in my living room and I'm going to miss it here. But I'm just chilling in my living room. It is 10 to 3 and we are getting ready to go out this evening. In Montreal, I'm going to take you along for a paint and sip. So I'm going to take you with me to the Timeout Market. It's going to be a first for me and I'm really excited and I'm looking forward to it. So the reason that we're going to the Timeout Market, or we're even doing a paint night, it's because I'm linking up with the girlies that I used to work with, and these girls that I'm meeting up with, they are not just the girlies that I used to work with. I like to classify them as friends. We've developed a really nice friendship and I'm gonna miss them. If I'm gonna be honest, I am definitely gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss the yip, the yap, the craziness. They accept me for who I am and that can be boisterous at times. It could be a lot. I am extra. But originally the plan was to try and find somewhere to eat. But I thought, why don't we do an activity together? So I was looking at different activities. I found a plant making. They X'd that. I love my plant babies and I thought, okay, a pottery planting thing would be cool. But we agreed on a paint and sip. So the closest one that I could find that would work out schedule wise was for today, and I'm excited. The good thing about the Timeout Market is there are so many food selection choices to pick from. I know I said I've never been there before, but I did peruse online. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna eat yet because my foodie senses are not tingling when I looked at the choices. I don't know if I'm in the mood for pasta. And they have some bao buns, so maybe I might get bao buns and keep it on the Asian side. They also have sushi, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for sushi. So I'll see what's up. I'm the designated driver, but the designated driver is having some car problem at the moment. I came back to Montreal yesterday and she was making some noise, so I think it's my suspension. And thank God I have a cousin who's helping me out. So I'm just waiting for him to bring me back my car and then we are going to go. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a day in a life vlog, so it's going to be very short, but I figured, oh, why not? So let's go.
AK-47 with 100 rounds, red carpet on my trackie and Air Max. They want a boy with a London style. We ain't got generational wealth, got a couple of mil for my unborn child. If I pay man £100,000, I can get man bum right in front of a crowd. That's GBP, the price go up if it's USD. Better watch your words, I get you next, I just shoot you tweet. I told lil' bro if it's personal, he better jump out and do it on feed. We got something in common with scuba divers, back of the guys indeed. If it went to UK, we'd have had an AK gang outside with a samurai sword. Night tech fleece with an Air Force One. My ski mask on, but we don't snowboard. Go on a glide, leave your phone at home. What's wrong with these guys? They go and record. Sold the stroke, we was broke as hell. Well, until we broke the law. If I lived in Harlem, I would have been Mitch. Them man would have been like Ace and Snitched. If it was Oakland, I would have been a pimp. If it was 1930 North Carolina, I would have been Frank with a mink. If the ops got nominated for the Brits, would have went to the ceremony with sticks, and the G17 would have came with a switch. If it went to UK, would have had an AK-47 with 100 rounds, red carpet on my trackie and Air Max. They wanna play with a London style. We ain't got generational wealth, got a couple of mil for my unborn child. If I pay man £100,000, I can get man bum right in front of a crowd. That's GBP, the price go up if it's USD. 21. Better watch your words, I get you next, I just shoot you tweet. I told lil' bro if it's personal, he better jump out and do it on feet.
Alright, so I'm in the underground garage. We just got to the Eaton Center, but I have no idea where the Timeout Market is. And unfortunately, one of our guests canceled, but we're gonna figure it out.
Some of y'all just go pop shit, some of y'all just go talk, but none of y'all ain't really got shit, some of y'all just look lost. I get this type of feeling when the clouds come true. I swear I'll be at peace if it weren't for you, yeah, only one.
All right, so editing me here, I almost did not leave these clips in, and I was lucky to have some assistance on the B-roll, so we're leaving it in. I figure some candid shots would make it more authentic, and I just need to get out of my head sometime. So girlie, if you're watching this, thank you for the valuable assist. All right, so we did end up making it upstairs to the timeout market, and I really liked this mural. So I went to get a soda from Bar Soda. There's a few refreshment stations in the actual timeout market. So I got the framboise, which is lychee and raspberry. I'm usually not the biggest fan of anything lychee flavored, but surprisingly, this was good. I think the drink itself didn't have lychee. That's why I think I liked it more. But as you see, when I go to pick up my drink, I did actually get the fruit as my garnish. So it's garnished with lychee. Now, my friend got some lobster. She got the lobster roll, and then I ended up getting bao buns. I know I talked about it earlier. And I got the pork ones because they had 3 options. One was vegetarian, and then the other one was chicken cheddar. It was spicy, and I would have gone for it, but you couldn't opt out on the cheddar. And I just went with some French fries. Types are really simple. And I must say the bao buns were actually very delicious. 2 were the perfect portion, and as you can see, they're saucy.
Everything been okay. They salute me so damn much every time I show up, nigga, her brown face. Everything no cut, I fuck y'all up. I don't really go trip out, baby. Go to hit these 7 guts while you waiting on us. Tell them I was on PCH. You fucking with niggas that thinking they cuter than you. Oh, so you on your cycle, but you on this period too. Oh, the tables been turning so much, I was thinking it's foosball. The tenderness of them was taking them for some white goo. Oh, walk, talk, like Kenneth, like Boss, like Solana. I promise, more bars, there's a waltz, there's a crater, or a spaceship, shut the fuck up, get lost, no favors, I wager, whatever you worth, I pause. Something about a conservative regular girl that still can beat a bitch ass, thorough as fuck, don't need your bitch ass, psychic as fuck, can reach your bitch ass, zodiac sign, it must be a Gemini moon, cause shit we about to go half, mistakenly nobody been. Alright, so next stop over, we're heading to the bar. So with the paint and sip, you get a voucher, so you can either go to the bar or you can grab a cocktail. We opted for cocktails, and this bar in particular has cocktails in the theme of different boroughs in Montreal, so that was cool. Now off to Canvas Club to get my paint. Yes, I did this in the reverse. So I sat down, saw my canvas, thought of an idea, and I picked up an idea that was already there. I replicated a canvas that was already on display because the paint and sip was actually not themed. So I'm pretty much doing voiceovers in this video, and the audio is muted because it was so loud, the music that they had there. So I knew indefinitely I would get copywritten. All right, so first sip, I did end up getting the Rosemount because I am a gin girly and I loved it. It's very green though looking, but honestly it tasted well. So first up, I decided that I was going to map out my canvas, but then it was pointless because I was using a darker color. I was going in with brown. So I ended up having to paint over the drawing that I did with mapping it out. But honestly, it was fun because we got to play in paint. So I'm going to stop yipping and yapping, and I'm just going to let the canvas speak for itself and let you see how much fun I had and the process.
say that tonight was a vibe. If you can hear that in the background, it's just my kettle. I'm making a cup of tea. But I will say all around, it was a really great experience. Not what I thought it was going to be. So the paint and sip was not a guided paint. I thought it was going to be guided, but it wasn't. So what had happened was they said that you could paint whatever you wanted to. The theme for the night was wine. So she did give us a little demonstration, which I enjoyed. So she showed us how to play with shadows and paint and things of that nature. I had seen a canvas bear that she had done, I guess, as an inspo pick. So I decided to use that as my inspo. And I'm happy with how it turned out. At first, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But as it's drying down now, the vision is there. So I liked it. It was a little stressful at first because if you're anything like me, you're kind of seeking perfection and you're not seeing the vision come together. But it was nice. I really enjoyed my time at the Timeout Market. I've never been, and I would say if you're in Montreal and you're looking for something to do, that would be an adventure. There is something on the menu for every single taste bud. There are 2 large bars. I mean, I panned and you would have seen it was honestly a vibe. So this is my canvas here, and now that it's drying down, I'm really happy with the flowers. I kind of got the water. I was ambitious. There's depth, there's highlights, there's shadows to this. So I'm actually really happy with it. I don't know where it's gonna go just yet. It'll probably go in my new space, wherever that ends up being, because this will be a reminder of good times, good vibes. So I got to spend time with the girlies and got to create some new memories and some new magic. So if you're in the Montreal area and you're looking for something to do, I would highly recommend, what is her? I think her name is Canvas Club. Her IG is Canvas Club. I'll leave the information below in the description, or I can even plug her IG, because that would be nice for you if you wanted to know. And then the Timeout Market is downtown. It's in the Eaton Center, so that's a nice thing to do. You can shop and you can eat. They even have a mini arcade there. So that would be a vibe. So yes, again, my cup is full and I'm here for all of the memories that I'm creating as I embark on this new journey. It is not goodbye. It is see you later. So yes, again, Canvas Club and paint and sip. So here's to memories.